Deep within the infinite universe, beneath the swirling chaos of stars and galaxies, a silent, invisible connection holds everything in place. Scientists call this link quantum interconnectedness, a phenomenon so profound that even Albert Einstein once dismissed it as spooky action at a distance. At its core, this principle shows that two particles, once a pair, remain instantly linked across any gulf of space and time. Change one, and the other responds immediately, even if galaxies lie between them. But what if this goes beyond mere particle physics? What if your mind and your inner consciousness are directly tied into this universal, unseen framework? Contemporary research now backs an ancient idea that wise figures have hinted at for millennia. Your awareness, your feelings, and your future are fundamentally interwoven with this cosmic structure through quantum interconnectedness. It quickly becomes clear that reality isn't a series of disconnected random events, but a vast ocean of unified energy, responding instantly to your most profound beliefs, feelings, and intentions. Your subconscious, the silent architect of your life, operates as a powerful transmitter, sending out frequencies into this quantum field and receiving your reality back in return. The instant you learn to control this cosmic link, something incredible happens. The limitations you always accepted vanish, unleashing a dynamic energy that has been dormant inside you all along. This hidden power is not a theory. It is scientifically verifiable, measurable, and observable. When you successfully align your subconscious patterns with the universal flow, you don't just shift your thoughts, you fundamentally transform your reality. You begin to witness the world bending around you, actively reflecting the vibration you emit. That is the ultimate secret few truly understand. But once unlocked, it changes everything you know. To grasp how your inner self activates this latent strength, you must first truly comprehend the cosmic structure that unites all life. Quantum interconnectedness completely defies standard logic. Experiments confirm that particles that briefly touched continue to exchange data, instantly adapting to changes in each other, no matter the vast distance. This behavior breaks all limits of space and time, strongly suggesting a deep, underlying unity beneath the visible separateness of all things. Yet, outside the laboratory, this truth points to a far deeper reality. You are a vital part of this interwoven network. Your body, your thoughts, and your emotions are built from the same subatomic components that demonstrate this quantum linking. When these components vibrate with clear intent, they influence others far beyond physical proximity. Science confirms that consciousness is not confined within the skull. Studies at institutions like HeartMath show that the human heart generates an electromagnetic field detectable several meters away. This field is hyper-responsive to your inner emotional state, meaning your state of being literally radiates into the world around you. Your hidden mind dictates up to 95% of your daily behaviors. It is the core driver working entirely below your conscious awareness. And it is this subconscious core that broadcasts powerful frequencies into the quantum arena. You may not recognize it, but every conviction, every emotion stored deep inside shapes the signal you transmit. If your subconscious is programmed with deep doubt, fear, or restriction, it perpetually links you to experiences of scarcity and struggle. This is not baseless theory. It is evident in consistent life patterns. Those plagued by anxiety often find themselves perpetually caught in cycles of conflict and need. Conversely, individuals radiating genuine confidence and gratitude seem to effortlessly magnetize prosperity and opportunity. This is not mere luck. It is quantum interconnectedness in action. The reality you experience perfectly mirrors the dominant rhythm pulsing from your inner self. A classic story captures this truth perfectly. A farmer casts seeds without knowing which will thrive, yet the fertile ground shows no discrimination. It nourishes whatever is planted, be it fragrant roses or sharp thorns. Your subconscious is that ground. What you plant within it, using your beliefs, feelings, and intentions, determines the final harvest of your life. As this framework of connected energy becomes clearer, the central role of the subconscious becomes impossible to ignore. It functions like a live, operating antenna, constantly receiving and emitting frequencies that define not only your perception, but the reality you inhabit. Every core belief absorbed in childhood, every emotional injury, and every reinforced thought pattern forms the initial blueprint of what your inner self broadcasts into the quantum domain. From birth, your mind acts like a blank canvas, instantly absorbing the energy, words, and beliefs of others. During those early years, when the brain operates mainly in theta waves, the subconscious is most easily impressed. Ideas about love, self-worth, scarcity, and potential success are encoded without resistance. These foundational programs become automatic, quietly dictating the energy your deep mind releases far into adulthood. What often goes unnoticed is precisely how these programs continue to run beneath the surface. Even as you grow, gain knowledge, and consciously desire a better life, the subconscious remains tethered to those initial, outdated blueprints. It runs like old software, quietly operating in the background, influencing your choices, your behaviors, and every opportunity you encounter. Without deliberate intervention, the antenna keeps broadcasting the exact frequency it absorbed years ago. This is why so many people face intense frustration when trying to change external results without first addressing the internal broadcast. You might genuinely desire financial freedom, yet if your subconscious is wired for lack, the signal it transmits will inevitably attract struggle. You might yearn for loving relationships, but an antenna vibrating with feelings of unworthiness will attract connections that perfectly mirror that frequency. The universe, impartial and precise, responds only to the signal you consistently emit, not to the surface desires you simply think about. To fundamentally alter this broadcast, you must first acknowledge the subconscious as an active participant in reality creation. It is not a mere passive storage system, but a dynamic, real-time transmitter, influencing and simultaneously being influenced by the quantum field. Understanding this dynamic shifts your entire focus inward, placing the power of personal transformation not on external conditions, but on the absolute mastery of your internal frequency. Recognizing the subconscious as an antenna opens the door to its complete rewiring. Just as a radio receiver can tune in to different channels, your inner mind can shift its energetic output. But this process demands consistent, deliberate practice and heightened awareness. The quantum field will always perfectly reflect the dominant signal you transmit. Therefore, the true work must begin at the source. One of the most powerful tools for this rewiring is focused meditation. When you enter deep meditative states, your brain shifts back to the Theta frequency, the same state that programmed your subconscious in childhood. In this profound state, the barrier between your conscious and subconscious awareness dissolves, allowing fresh, powerful information to embed itself deeply. Visualization during meditation amplifies this process, embedding new, desired beliefs right into the subconscious architecture. It is crucial to remember that it is not merely the act of visualization that causes change, but the potent emotional energy attached to it. The subconscious learns not through critical logic, but through consistent feeling and repetition. Another key technique is emotional amplification. Emotion acts as the fuel for thought. When you vividly picture success, abundance, or perfect well-being, and immediately couple that mental image with the deep feeling of already experiencing it, the subconscious accepts it as reality. This emotional charge fundamentally alters the signal you transmit into the quantum field, initiating a chain reaction of synchronicities and opportunities. Neuroscience validates this mechanism. Dr. Joe Dispenza's research demonstrates how highly emotionalized thoughts forge new neural pathways that eventually become your default patterns of perception and behavior. Every time you feel genuine gratitude for something that has not yet materialized, you rewire the subconscious antenna to broadcast that desired frequency. Furthermore, consistency is non-negotiable. A single affirmation or visualization will never override years of ingrained subconscious programming. Daily, sustained practice is the absolute key. Reprogramming requires tireless effort, much like tuning a highly sensitive instrument to the perfect pitch. The subconscious absorbs and reflects the information it receives most frequently. Therefore, surrounding yourself with environments, people, and practices that reinforce the new vibration dramatically accelerates the process. Think of this as a necessary major upgrade to your mind's entire operating system. The more consistently you install and reinforce the new beliefs, the faster the old destructive limitations simply fade away. Consider the insightful allegory of the sculptor and the stone. Michelangelo famously stated, "I observed the angel within the marble and carved until I liberated him." Your subconscious is that raw marble. Your thoughts and feelings are the chisel. Each visualization, each powerful affirmation, each genuine feeling of abundance or joy is a stroke of that chisel, gradually unveiling the masterpiece hidden within. Through persistent, dedicated reprogramming, you sculpt not only your deep mind, but also the quantum field that faithfully mirrors your internal sculpture back into physical existence. Once the reprogramming truly anchors, an inevitable, profound shift in perception unfolds. The world no longer appears as a chaotic landscape of random, unconnected events. It reveals itself as an intricately connected, living tapestry, responding instantly to the energy you emit. Quantum interconnectedness demonstrates that separation is a total illusion. Every thought, every emotion, and every core belief pulses through this cosmic web, influencing not only your personal reality, but the entire collective field. This realization is both profoundly empowering and deeply humbling. It completely dismantles the notion of victimhood, showing that your circumstances are not imposed from outside, but are perfect energetic reflections of your internal state. Challenges, once viewed as crushing obstacles, now transform into vital feedback mechanisms, gently guiding you to refine the frequency you broadcast. Yet, this path is not without its trials. As you successfully elevate your vibration, old, entrenched patterns will fiercely resist, attempting to drag you back into familiar, low frequencies of doubt and fear. The quantum field, impartial and neutral, simply reflects this fluctuation. It offers confirmation, not judgment, echoing only the dominant, most consistent vibration, regardless of its nature. A powerful metaphor illustrates this perfectly. Reality is like a mirror. It will not smile first. It waits for you to smile. Your external world will not shift until your internal state shifts first. The reflection always instantly follows the vibration. Grasping this dynamic empowers you to take full, radical responsibility for your energetic output. Each thought becomes a conscious choice, each emotion a profound tool, each belief a fundamental building block of the reality you are currently weaving. However, even after mastering this vibrational rewiring, one subtle trap remains, the ultimate test of alignment. The universe, using the impartial language of energy, consistently verifies whether your new frequency is stable and real. It does this not by handing you instant rewards, but by presenting perfectly tailored challenges designed to expose any lingering doubts or inconsistencies. These tests are not punishments, but confirmations. When a major setback occurs right after you initiated profound internal change, the quantum field is simply asking, is this new vibration truly your default setting, or is it conditional and fragile? How you respond determines whether the transformation anchors permanently or collapses. For example, when you are cultivating massive financial abundance, an unexpected financial obstacle may suddenly arise. Reacting instantly with fear and panic reinstates the old frequency. Responding with trust and confident gratitude signals to the universe that the new program is stable and your truth. The field reflects this exact choice without bias. This principle echoes the wisdom of ancient teachings, as the Tao Te Ching reminds us, to gain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. The universe removes illusions to test your alignment, ensuring that the new energy is genuine and unwavering. Mastery involves recognizing these challenges not as barriers, but as powerful invitations to reinforce the new vibration. Each difficulty becomes a vital stepping stone, propelling you toward deeper, perfect coherence with the quantum field. Once these tests of alignment are fully understood, the crucial next step is surrender. Detachment is not about giving up your deep desires. It is about releasing the desperate need to control how the outcome arrives. The quantum field responds not to frantic desperation, but to deep certainty, the unwavering inner knowing that what you desire already exists in potential, simply waiting to crystallize into physical form. This surrender demands total trust in the process.
When you cling desperately to outcomes, anxiety and doubt instantly reintroduce lower frequencies, completely disrupting the energetic coherence required for manifestation. Detachment aligns you with the principle of effortless flow, allowing the universe to orchestrate events without your anxious interference. Gratitude becomes the ultimate gateway to this surrender. Expressing deep thanks for what has not yet physically appeared signals to your subconscious and the quantum field that the manifestation is already secured and real. This powerful paradox, acting as though the desire has already materialized, creates the exact conditions for it to do so.
A poetic description from the Upanishads beautifully captures this. You are what your deep driving desire is. As your desire is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. Desire, when fused with surrender, becomes will. Will, shaped by unshakable belief, becomes action. Action, flawlessly guided by high vibration, becomes reality. When the art of detachment is truly mastered, the subconscious emits a frequency of abundance that is completely free from resistance. The quantum field responds not with randomness, but with precise action, orchestrating events to perfectly match this new certainty. At the culmination of this entire process, a profound truth emerges. You are not a mere passive observer of the universe. You are an active force, a creator deeply woven into the very structure of existence. Quantum interconnectedness is not a distant, abstract concept. It is the foundation of your reality, intimately tied to the energy your subconscious projects. When subconscious programming perfectly aligns with intentional, high vibration, the hidden energy within you awakens entirely. This energy does not require effort. It flows effortlessly when your belief, emotion, and action harmonize. Challenges become sudden opportunities. Obstacles transform into invaluable lessons, and coincidence reveals itself as true synchronicity. To truly embody this mastery, you must live every day as if the desired reality already exists. Your action, thought, and feeling must converge, broadcasting a single, coherent signal into the quantum field. There is absolutely no room for contradiction. The vibration must be whole, complete, and unwavering. The final key is understanding that the field responds not to wanting, but to being. When abundance, love, or success is no longer something you chase, but something you already embody as your truth, the universe mirrors that exact state without delay. The philosopher Plotinus once wrote, "Never stop perfecting your own sculpture until the divine splendor of virtue shines forth from you." Quantum interconnectedness is the chisel, the inner mind the sculpture, and your existence the statue. When you master both, hidden energy becomes visible power, and the universe bends in direct response to your vibration. Quantum interconnectedness reveals far more than a curious link between minute particles. It exposes the unseen, powerful architecture of your reality. Beneath the surface of daily life, your inner mind operates as a powerful broadcaster, shaping the exact conditions you experience through the frequencies it sends out. Every belief, emotion, and intention you hold vibrates outward, intertwining with the quantum field and returning to you as perfect circumstances and opportunities. The evidence is unambiguous. When your internal world changes, the external world must follow. Mastering this connection is not a privilege. It is your natural, inherent potential. By reprogramming your subconscious, maintaining unwavering vibrational alignment, and surrendering control to the universal flow, you awaken the concealed power that has always resided within you. Life stops being random and starts actively reflecting the person you choose to be. Once you align thought, feeling, and conviction, the cosmos can only respond in kind because you are not separate from it. You are the architect of it. If this powerful message resonated with your potential and has sparked your inner force, hit the like button right now to share this transformative energy. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell to join our community and continue unlocking the deeper secrets of your reality and your subconscious power.